Hi everybody, welcome back. All right, so I am leaving the second half of my pre-op visit. I am here at the hospital, and so they needed to go over some things. So I'll go over that, the details of that with you, and let you know what we did, how long it took. So now I've heard from different people that, you know, this could last twice as long as it seems to have lasted me. So I guess it just depends on maybe what you're getting done and where you are being treated, you know, as well. So it went pretty smooth though, and there wasn't a whole lot of wait time, so it went relatively quick. So I'll see you in a little bit and we'll talk more. All right, so before we go on, let me just show you some of the things that I've picked up and that I have to kind of like help me afterwards. I have watched other videos and I've picked up some tips and stuff, and for me, I think these things are probably going to be essential. Number one, this was a little bit of a investment, but a therapeutic bed wedge pillow. I got this on Amazon. If I can, I'll put the link down in the description bar. And this, I think, is just going to help me to be able to get up and down off of the bed because of the way that you have to get out of the bed so that I can go to the bathroom or whatnot. And then also, you know, it's just going to keep me at a certain elevation and I can put pillows up on it. I think it's going to make it a lot more comfortable. Another thing I got now, I ordered a personal travel pillow so that I can put it underneath my seatbelt when I travel, and it hasn't come in and it's held up, so I don't know if it's going to be here on time. So when I went down to Walmart, I saw this little travel, it's like a travel pillow size, and it comes with a zipper so I can wash the outside of it, but it's really cute. And it's the same mainstay that made the travel pillow that I ordered on Amazon that hasn't come in. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get this because it's a really cute little pillow and this works just fine. So if the other one doesn't come in, this is going to be my travel home pillow and the one that I take and keep in the car and, you know, push it up against my abdomen so that it doesn't hurt. Of course, I had to get the Miralax, which I am going to start having 2 days before, just so it's in my system, because I have heard that's a really good idea to do that, so you don't get backed up. I also, now I have the, I think, pills of this, but I have been using soft chews since my last surgery. This really helps, and I find that every 3 or 4 days, sometimes I just need to pop one. And I think a serving is like a dosage is like 2 to 3. But I find that just one in a day, it's like super duper easy on my system. And one thing that you don't want, I think, is you don't want any sort of cramping going on or anything like that. So this is really helpful because then you don't get any of that. These are just like the big guns. But I find that just like having one, it keeps any cramping from happening. It's just a real gentle dose for me. And again, this is my experience. I am not giving anybody medical advice whatsoever. I have heard that Gas X, and I did get maximum strength, is going to be a real necessity because of the gas they pump into you so they can see your organs and carry out the procedure, and that gas will move up into your back area, and it moves up and is very, very painful. And so anything, you know, I can do to help minimize that pain will be great. I have been in postmenopause for years now, so buying mini pads and always pads was just a very, very big surprise for me. I'm just like, okay, I had no idea how long I'm going to be needing these or if I'm going to need many of these, so I just want to make sure that I have plenty. And then I did get some chapstick. This is lip balm. It's 100% natural. I found this at TJ Maxx. And I just got these because afterward I know my lips are just going to be really chapped. And, you know, after they put the anesthesia in you, your throat's going to also be kind of affected. So I picked up some of these menthol eucalyptus drops, just little lozenges to kind of like help with that and get over that. I was told to get you know, big pants, underpants. And these ones, they're not normally the ones that I use, but these are 2 times too big for me. So I was told to get them twice as big as, you know, two times more the size than what you normally use. These ones I got from Amazon. They are Fruit of the Loom, and they are mesh, cotton mesh. So they're very breathable, which is extremely important to me if I have stuff going on there. Back when I was still menstruating, and I had to use these kinds of things, I needed very breathable underwear. Otherwise, I ended up with the UTI. I mean, I know TMI, but I don't need that. On everything else, I don't need that problem. Anyway, I picked those up. I do have a sleeping eye cover, I guess it was. Sometimes if I want to get some rest in the middle of the day, I need to cover my eyes. Otherwise, if I see sunlight, I just cannot sleep. So I think that's going to be very essential to getting rest. Now, they told me when I went to the hospital, they gave me these wipes. These are chlorhexidine gluconate cloths, and they are cleaning cloths. Usually some people get soap, something like this when they go to the hospital. This is an antiseptic cleanser. It has to be antimicrobial, the nurse said. And so I bought this one on Amazon because I wasn't sure they were going to give me something to cleanse with. And I have to start cleansing the area they're going to go into like 2 days before, but that's what she wants me to do with these. So I am going to use that to wash with, but she said not to use these on your face or on your private area because it will burn and irritate, and don't use it on any place that you've shaved. So that I will keep in mind. So this, she said, use one of these packets to cleanse your whole body, except for those 2 places, your privates and your faces, the day before, and then the other one, do it again the day of surgery. And so that's what that's for. And then I did get this belly band. It's a postpartum abdominal binder. So that I've heard that it really helps you to hold in the area, the abdomen area, and it kind of like helps like when you're riding home or you're moving too much, it kind of helps to give you like the support that helps you feel like you're just holding everything in, you know, because you're going to feel really super weak. Your abdominal muscles are going to be weak. And I'm thinking, I got this in like my size, and I'm wondering if I should have got it a little bit bigger. I'll let you know how that works out because I know I'm going to be swollen, so I don't really want to put it too tight. I think that would really hurt, and I may end up not using it if it bothers me. So I'll let you know how that works. Of course, I have all of my prescriptions. I went into the second half of my pre-op appointment, and they gave me acetaminophen, 800 milligrams, and then they gave me one pill that's kind of like it's like Azo, but it's like super, super strong, and I have to take it the night before, because I guess what they do is they scope your bladder afterward just to make sure it's not damaged. And just in case there's any sort of irritation, that will turn your urine orange, which Azo does all the time. So, you know, it's not any surprise. And so hopefully that will help any discomfort there. And then also I have hydrocodone, which I do not favor. It really upsets my stomach. So he said to stick with is this ibuprofen? Yeah, this is ibuprofen. I'm sorry, not Tylenol. 800 milligrams. To stick with that as much as I can, but if I absolutely need more, to go with half of my hydrocodone prescription. And so we'll see how that is. If I could keep from taking any of that, I will. I cannot stand that stuff. I did get some vitamin E oil blend from Trader Joe's. I know I'm not going to need that for a while, but I just wanted to have it here to rub onto the incision areas once they start to begin to heal, to kind of like smooth away those scars. I also have one of these, and I forget what these are, but what they're called, but it helps you to breathe and exercise your lungs so that you don't get pneumonia while you're recuperating for, you know, the first few days after surgery. So that is what I got so far. I think I've just about covered it. I am going to watch a few more videos and see if there's something that I forgot. Okay, one more thing I should really mention here is, and this is a really old but very stable stepper, exercise stepper. I got it many years ago and it is a favorite. We keep it in the gym normally. And we also have another one that's new, but this one seemed to be more stable. And so what I need to do is, the bed is pretty high. And so depending on how high your bed is, it's going to be it's very hard for me to get in and step up without using all my ab up muscles. I really do need to step to get into my bed. So this is going to be just high enough so that I don't have to use those ab muscles. It's going to go right up next to my bed over here. I'm going to be moving that carpet, and then this is going to go there, and that's going to help me get up into the bed and then out. If I could find the video that shows you how to get in and out of a bed after you've had a hysterectomy, I will link that below as well in the description box. That was very eye-opening, and this stepper is going to help me do it properly. All right, one thing that I forgot to mention, I already had it, so I didn't have to buy it. My husband bought me a heating pad, and it's a heating pad that you can control the amount of heat, and also it has vibration, so you can, it kind of gives like a gentle vibration or not if you don't want that. And it actually gets plugged into the wall, so it's electric. And he bought that for me because I needed it for my interstitial cystitis issues, and that really helps. But I think it's going to come in handy so much after the hysterectomy. So that, I think, I've heard it over and over, that a heating pad is really, really a good thing to have on hand. Okay, so the second half of the pre-op visit went very well, very smooth, and it was just about an hour. I had to, you know, take care of the financial part of it and the insurance and that kind of thing, but they also wanted to take blood work, and I guess that's in case they need to match blood type, you know, in case I need blood for whatever reason. And then also to check and make sure that I check okay, you know, so they're looking at a lot of variables about that. I did not need to leave a urine sample. What else? Oh, they also needed to do an EKG, and as well as a chest x-ray. They did like a side x-ray of my abdomen area as well. So I think they just wanted to make sure everything was a go before we head forward. So far so good. Everything seems to be going well enough. Now the nurse for my doctor had told me that I think I may have mentioned this before, the insurance was going to not okay the suspension, the vault surgery. So as in other words, attaching ligaments, you know, and things like that. And the reason why is because the insurance said that it's not necessary. That is pretty much like repair in case you already have a prolapse, which I do not have a prolapse. But my doctor wanted to do it to prevent a prolapse. So I really appreciate that. I think he's going to do it anyway, and then we're going to appeal it. So if they don't appeal it, quite honestly, I consider it worth it to have that done. But yeah, so as far as I know, he's going to go ahead and do it. And that's the plan right now. I'll let you know if it changes. It is Monday, and I am struggling with, you know what I mean, being nervous and trying to be distracted. I'm still having weird dreams, and I know that those dreams are just, you know, stress. I think once it's finally done and behind me, I will feel so much better. But, you know, it's just going through that wall of fire that it feels like it's impending. But honestly, I have a lot of faith. I have faith in God. I know he's going to be with me every second. And I know that my doctor is just completely ready for this. He's done it you know, he knows us like the back of his hand. And so I have faith in him that he's going to do a really great job. And in my family, they're going to be a wonderful support, and my friends. And so, and I'm a trooper, I'm a fighter too. So I have a pretty high pain tolerance. I think that maybe the hesitancy just comes from not knowing, and not really knowing, and not really being there and seeing what I'm looking at, right? But once we're there, and we're going to stare it head on, and I'm going to try to be as strong as I can for you and as positive as possible. So, okay, guys, I am going to let you go for now, and I will check in with you probably maybe Wednesday, which is 2 days before surgery, and let you know how it's going. All right, see you later.